Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Patrick. Thanks for joining me for Season 1, Episode 8 of Patrick's Poor Man's Guide. This podcast is for people who want to understand local government better. It's not just for Democrats or Republicans, it's for everyone. Because responsible government starts with informed people like you. Today, we are talking about Robert's Rules without the headache and why it matters than most people realize. Before we get started, if you find this podcast useful, you can support our work by subscribing wherever you're listening and by sharing it with someone who's involved in their community or thinking about getting involved. You can also find extended episodes and practical resources on my Substack at Poor Man's Publishing Co. and at poormanspublishing.com. If you'd like to support this work, subscriptions start at just a few dollars a month, and they help keep these conversations going. Thanks for listening, and here's why it matters. In the last episode, we talked about how meetings actually work, why they feel slow, why they feel confusing, and why structure exists even when it's not explained. Today we're going to talk about one specific piece of that structure, and it intimidates a lot of people. Robert's Rules. You hear the phrase at meetings. Someone says, "That's not in order," or "We need a motion," or "Point of order," and suddenly the room feels formal, technical, or even closed off. For many people, Robert's Rules feel like bureaucracy for the sake of bureaucracy, but that's not what they're designed to be. Robert's Rules are a framework. They exist to organize discussion, protect fairness, and to make sure decisions are made in a consistent way. They're not about winning arguments, they're not about silencing people, and they're not about showing who knows the rules best. They're about keeping meetings from turning into chaos. When you don't understand the framework, it can feel like the rules are being used against you. This episode is about what Robert's Rules actually are and what they're not. In the extended episode, we'll slow this down and talk about how these rules show up in real meetings, why they feel intimidating, where people get frustrated, and how misunderstanding the rules often creates more tension than the rules themselves. This is Patrick's Poor Man's Guide, Local Government in Plain English. Make sure to tune in next week as we discuss agendas, where power quietly lives. This is Patrick's Poor Man's Guide, a podcast for people who want to understand local government better, not as Democrats or Republicans, but as informed residents. Because responsible government isn't partisan, it's necessary. Thanks for listening.